going on, ladies and gentlemen? We have a game of the uncle who works for Nintendo. It's a flash horror game that you get to interact with. So, hang on, this game. Okay, here we go. Let's do this. All right, you are 11 years old. What is your best friend's name? Ooh. None of these. Let's go with Brandon. Your best friend Brandon has invited you over to a sleepover at his house. You've been friends since first grade, so asking your mom is basically only for formality. Okay, do I click on these, I guess? You never confirm this, but you suspect the babysitter may charge extra when there are two kids. You sometimes feel like Aw. Your best friend Brandon has invited you with the... Oh, I have to click on these. Okay. On Friday night, you're home for a few hours, long enough to pack, get in a fight with your younger sister, pack some more. Hang on, let me... I don't think there's any volume to this game. Okay. At 6 sharp, you're standing on the sidewalk outside Brandon's house while your mom idles in her car nearby. She leans out the window to you. You behave yourself, okay? She says, always I'll be at work. As always, I'll be at work. But if anything happens, you call me. Yes, Mom. I'm gonna be that good mom, boy. I'll pick you up tomorrow at 3, she says, again as usual. But then she pauses. Look up at the sky, which has been overcast throughout the day. If you play outside, she adds, be careful. It's probably gonna rain. Do we be that good son or that bad son? Or that semi-good son? What the heck? After your mom drives away, they're disappearing around the corner. You turn around in Brandon's house. The lights inside are glowing warmly. You can see Brandon waving at you from his bedroom on the 2nd floor. Head inside. Oh. Just turn this down slightly. Yeah, there is volume. It is 6 p.m. Brandon's mom meets you just inside. Hello, she says. Dinner will be ready in just a few minutes, but you can drop stuff off in the den and you and Brandon camping out there tonight. Cool. You drop your sleeping bag and overnight bangs in the corner of the den and then pause to take a look around. Behind the couch, your grandfather calls, taking through a set of pinto doors on the far side of the room. You can see it is just as gray as it when your mom left. Framed pictures line the walls. Over the dark fireplace hangs a monstrous pair of antlers from a buck that Brandon's dad shot years ago. And of course, there's the big screen TV. Every house ever. Okay. Sometimes it makes you uncomfortable how much nicer Brandon's house is than yours. Anyway. You drop your sleeping and overnight bags in the corner of the den and then pause to take a look around. Behind the couch, grandfather... Right, I've already read that. Yeah, I've read that. Brandon entered the room while you weren't paying attention, and he now stands in the doorway smiling expectantly. Are you ready for dinner, he asks. Sure. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Dinner passes quickly. Tonight's meal is spaghetti and meatballs. Food. Piling a helping on your plate, Brandon's father cracks a beer. Wait, that wasn't a beer at all. That's a glass of lemonade. Why would you even think it was a beer? Brandon's father doesn't drink it now. You're quite certain of the fact now that you've remembered it. Oh, wow, that's weird. You about how much trouble you and Brandon are getting into at school. Dessert is heaping bowls of ice cream, drizzling in chocolate sauce. You can't even finish yours. The grandfather clock in the den chimes. You go along now, says Brandon's mother, smiling from her side of the table. We'll clean up in here. Let's go to the TV ready, says Brandon. The two of you leave the dinner room and head upstairs. Brandon's room is immense. You stay in the den because the TV is larger there, but there's a sizable one here, flush with the wall opposite. The full-size bed will take the 64 down first, says Brandon, heading toward the TV and opening the entertainment center. It's crazy how people just have so many TVs. It's his prerogative, of course. He gets to choose what you play first usually, but as Brandon begins unhooking the cords of the Nintendo 64 from the TV, you catch sight of other things. All the major stuff, an old SNES, a PlayStation, a Dreamcast, but some other things too, things you didn't really recognize. A large black box with green highlights, a smaller purple one, a strange white and yellow tower with what looks like gloves resting on hooks on other sides, a compact white cone. What are those? It's so old. Brandon looks to the clutter in the cabinet. Oh yeah, he says, they're pretty cool. I can't show them to you though. They're still a secret. I promised my uncle. Of course, you said remember. His uncle. The uncle who the uncle who works for Nintendo. Ooh, this music. Okay. In the corner of the grandfather clock is ticking softly. There, a nearby set of patio doors. You can see it's getting quite dark. Frame pictures line the walls. Should I click this? Brandon is parked in front of the large TV, something on the Nintendo 64. Well, let's click this. You walk around the perimeter. Most of the family portrait from years past. Brandon currently loving between his mother and father, or any of the three on their own. A happily tidy family. Look for a picture of Brandon's uncle. Well, look for Brandon. You don't find any. Not one. The only picture here are his parents. You don't know why. That makes you feel uneasy. Time passes. Okay. I'm gonna go to the kitchen. Head towards the kitchen thinking you may grab a soda from the fridge. On the way, you have to head through the dining room. Brandon's mom and dad are still there. The table hasn't yet been cleaned, and they're still sitting in the exact same places you left them. In fact, you realize they aren't moving at all. Well, that's nice. They sit there completely still like mannequins. Brandon's dad is holding up a glass of lemonade as if getting ready to take a drink. Brandon's mom has her head turned and her mouth slightly opened as if she froze immediately after you and Brandon left the dining room. Attempt to talk to them, ignore them, and slip on through the kitchen. I want to attempt to talk to them. Hello? They don't respond. Thunder rumbles outside. They don't seem to notice. Yeah, I'm going to just do that. You're in the empty kitchen. The dining room is behind you. You could grab something out of the fridge or exit through the back to return. I want to get a fridge. What am I feeling? Water pitcher. You grab your snack and exit the kitchen. You head back to the den. The clock chimes. You're in the den. That's loud. Let me look at the grandfather clock. Oh, it's 8. Nice. I'm gonna tell Brandon about his parents. You tell Brandon what you saw. What? He asks, looking over his shoulder at you and pausing his game. Your parents are still in the dining room. Still, they're not moving. They're not even blinking. I want to go home. Hold on, says Brandon, looking concerned. I bet they're just being weird. Give me a second. As he stands up, moves out, he points back to you can play if you want. I'll play a little. After a moment of hesitation, you sit there and play the game Brandon has playing. It's a little like Zelda, but it's not a game you're familiar with. The colors are a little weird. Still, it's relaxing. After a while, Brandon comes back. They look fine to me, says Brandon. Mom said she's going to bring us some popcorn soon. I'm going to say what? Nice trip for a plank, though, says Brandon, seemingly ignoring you. Only one more thing, he says, while he resumes his spot in front of the Nintendo. Thanks for sending me out, then. Mom made me help her clean up after all. Special company. What? Oh, my uncle. Oh. That's not good. That's not good at all. Time passes. I don't want to really focus on him right now. I'm gonna go to the bathroom, go look around. You head to the bathroom down the hall from then. There's a shower, a linen closet, and a toilet. Look at the toilet. You go to the bathroom, wash your hands. Are you done here? No. Shower. There is a shower. It is personally clean. Linen closet. It's a linen closet filled with largely fluffy towels and washcloths. You're not sure why you looked in here, because it's cool. Go back. You head to the back of the den. The clock chimes. You're in the den. She places it. Oh yeah, the popcorn. Extra butter. Here's some popcorn. Blah 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 blah. Pour by Brandon. Brandon is shoving popcorn into his mouth. Meanwhile, his mother smiles first at him and then back at you. There's sodas in the kitchen if you ever get thirsty, she says. And some pizza from overnight if you get hungry. Thank you. She looks at Brandon. Your father's gone to bed. I'll be there soon myself. I want you two to keep quiet, alright? Yes, Mom, Brandon says tiredly. Oh, and before I forget, she adds, your uncle called. He's running a little late. Some bad weather out his way, but he says he'll be around midnight. For the first time, Brandon stops playing the game, stops eating popcorn, and turns out and looks. Okay, he says, I want you two to welcome him, and he'll be very tired, looking very hungry, so offer him something to eat before he goes to bed. Okay, Mom, good night, kids. And with that, she's gone. You grab a handful of popcorn. It's buttery and delicious. I'm thinking about Brandon's uncle. Ask about him. So why is your uncle coming? Brandon shrugs business, but I thought he worked for Nintendo. Yeah, he does, said Brandon, frowning but not looking away from the TV. He's really important here. Does Nintendo have a lot of business here? Why else would my uncle be coming? Brandon says, if you've asked the dumbest question in the world. Oh, what sort of business? How should I know? I don't work for them. Right now, he is not quite yelling, but you think if you keep pressing the subject, he might. Yeah, let's keep going. Brandon takes a moment to respond, as if he's not quite sure he heard you correctly. What? I don't believe your uncle works for Nintendo. You think you've finally done it? Brandon stands up, fist clenched at his sides, mouth twisting horribly as he struggles to say something. You watch as he takes a step towards you. You clench your teeth and wait. You flinch. Brandon shakes his head as if remembering something. Never mind, he says. Just never mind. Take a breather. I think I want to leave, honestly. Go to the kitchen. How about that? The fridge. Get some cold pizza. Exit the kitchen. Back to the den. Alright, I'm gonna check the clock. Oh, it's only 9:30. Okay. Check the frame pictures again. You walk around the perimeter of the den inspecting. Most of them are family portraits from years past. Brandon any of them three are their own. Use something else, I guess. I was just thinking about change or something. I begin with Mew. So he pulled out of his Game Boy and showed you. There it was, Mew, the 151st Pokemon available only to players as provincial events somehow unlocked on Brandon's game. It's really strong, he said. It KOs every enemy in one hit. Brandon traded his claim at recess when you and some other friends linked Game Boys to do battle. You were the first one down. No one else got a single hit on Brandon's Mew. You asked how Brandon managed to get it. Oh, my uncle got a job at Nintendo, said Brandon. You were working home together, past one of the construction crews. Brandon still lived next door to you at the time. Boom. Wait, this couldn't have been too long ago. Where did Brandon move? There's something nice about being neighbors, construction crews. I think the uncle has moved him and made it where he can't. This is one special edition. Oh, so it's like a cool Game Boy that no one got. You snap out of your reflections. The clock chimes in the dim. It begins raining outside. Return. It's 10, right? 10, correct? Yep. How long have I been? Okay. At 15, guys, I'm gonna end it. I'm gonna do a part 2 of this, so y'all can keep coming back. Okay, so real quick, I guess I'll go back to that. I'm in the bathroom. I'm stupid. Back to the den. Blah blah blah. Bathroom. Yeah. I feel like it might change. Maybe. No. Okay. Well, that hasn't changed much. Is it 10:30 to 11? Oh. Talk to Brandon real quick. The clock chimes in and then time for what? Is your uncle here? Time for what? No. Being scarce for a bit. Ooh, Where is there to go? Yeah, like for real. Run to the kitchen. The passage doesn't. Run to the bathroom. Bad child. Child, the rain. I am coming for you, Count. Can't even get to describe. Though you look down the door behind you, you hear it open easily. Hold your breath, close your eyes. You're not sure you know something is out there because you don't exactly. Bad expression. Oh, child. Hear it moving, but you know it's there and you know it's stopped. Poor child, right outside your hiding spot. It opens the door even though immediately realizing it doesn't have any hands. Oh, child. I am so hungry, child. You cannot run, child. Hello, child. No more worries, child. Hello, child. Struggle equals cease. Scream equals cease. I have friend for you, child. Friends for you. In the dark, you will play forever. In the dark. What the? Hello, child. Well, that was a good way to end it. But that's, I guess there's a, let me click on this. Okay, yeah. There's a few of them. Like there's Run, that's the second ending, and there's, maybe that's a secret ending, I'm not sure, but I'm going to end it right here, and I'm going to, in a bit, make a new one for you guys. So thank you for coming here to watch. I know I haven't made that many videos lately, but been busy doing stuff, but I'm back, and hopefully to make a few more videos. Have a nice day.